Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Pratik Gupta. I am the technical head of the Esthetrix Dental Group, and we are very proud to introduce all our products to you guys in a very informative series of videos. The first product that we introduce to you today is our Esthetrix Warmer and how you would be unboxing the product, connecting the product and using the product. Thank you. So let's first understand the clinical use of the warmer, its applications and where I tend to use them in everyday dentistry. This warmer has three temperature settings, 40, 55 and 70. At 40 degrees, I would love and I love to warm my anesthetic cartridges. See, when you warm your anesthetic to a temperature that is very close to the oral temperature, the patient feels very little pain when you are injecting, very little burning sensation when you are injecting. At 55 degrees, I can use my warmer to warm my hypo. Hypo needs to be secured very tightly before it is placed. Please make sure that the hypo doesn't leak or drip. And now you can warm the hypo. The hypo needs to be in the warmer at the specified temperature for at least 3 minutes. Now the hypo is ready to be used. At 70 degrees, I like to warm my 3M composite because 3M is the only composite that is recommended for the injection molding. You can also warm syringes, but the problem with warming the entire syringe and cooling it down repeatedly is a major issue. And for that, you can use the plates that are provided with the warmer and you can take off the composite from this syringe into those plates. Apart from this, very commonly used procedure is where I would warm my compules in these warmers because that is what I will be using for injection molding. Now make sure that you are at the right temperature when you are using the product. Here is an LED light that will give you an idea as to what temperature you are using it at. The green light indicating 40 degrees, orange indicating 55, and we have a red blinker which indicates 70 degrees. The light would stop blinking once the warmer reaches the specified temperature. And after that, you need at least 3 full minutes for your particular product to get warm. So make sure you are giving it the right time and the correct temperature before using the product. Thank you. Let's unbox your all new composite softener. Once you open the main box, you will again have a instruction or a user manual. Please go through the user manual before you discard it. You will have two plates which are provided, a deeper plate and a shallower plate. You will have a light safe lid. You will have the primary placement or the primary place where you will place your warmer or your compules in here, and you will have the base of the warmer. The other box will have the adapter for the warmer and it will have a attachment for the adapter. Make sure you secure this before you place it in your plug point. So once you've attached your adapter to the power plug, you would plug it in, switch on the power, and you will see that the light starts blinking here. Now, if you press this button twice, the color of the light right now is green. Green indicates 40 degrees. If I press it twice, it goes to orange, and orange indicates 55 degrees. If I press it twice again, it goes to red, and red indicates 70 degrees. Once you've placed the warmer at the correct temperature, you can now place the upper member of the warmer and you will place your compule, you will place your flowable gun, you will also place your anesthetic cartridge here. In case you are not using the compule warmer or you are not using the compule to warm, then we recommend the placement of this plate, and you can take composite out on a syringe, place it on the plate and wait until the composite gets warmed. You can now use the same plate, take it out, or you can take out the composite on this carrying plate and this can be carried to the patient. You do not need to carry a warm plate near the patient. Now, in case you are waiting for the plate to get warm, you can always cover it with a heat safety or with a cure safety lid, making sure that there is no loss of heat, also making sure that your composite doesn't get cured with the ambient light. Let's imagine now that you are using the warmer to warm the cartridge. The first thing that you will do is you will set the warmer at green, which is the 40-degree temperature, because that is the temperature at which you would want to warm the cartridge. Place the upper member, and you can now place the cartridge in the center. You can also place multiple cartridges together, making sure that the cartridge gets warmed. So the warmer on a rough basis will take about 6 to 8 minutes to reach 40 degrees, about 8 to 10 minutes to reach 55 degrees, and about 10 to 12 minutes to reach 70 degrees. Please make sure that it reaches the required temperature, and then the compule or the anesthetic is in the warmer for the next 2 minutes. In case you want to use either the flowable or the compule, you will have to set the temperature to 70 degrees for injection molding and for 55 degrees for any other composite that is used. And you can change that by double pressing this button, and you will have to see that there is a red light that is blinking. Now, once the red light starts blinking, please place the flowable and the compule along with the gun, because the compule will then be ready. You just take off the gun and you can directly use it inside the mouth. Make sure that you put it at 70 degrees if you want to use it as injection molding, or at least 55 degrees for a regular composite, which is other than 3M, other than the composite that is recommended for warming. If you want to use the warmer with a regular syringe based composite, then we recommend the use of these plates. You can place the plate here, take off the required amount of the composite, and you can place it directly on the plate. These plates are made of aluminum, and that's why the composite will not stick. As you can see, it is a non-stick plate. The composite will not stick. You can take the composite directly from the plate, or you can carry it onto the other carrying plate, and you can take it to the patient. Whenever you are warming the composite on a plate, please make sure you are covering it with the light safety lid, making sure that the composite doesn't start to polymerize. Other uses of the warmer could be that you place back the upper member and use it to warm hypo. Whenever you are using hypo, make sure you have closed the syringe lid tightly and there is no leakage of hypo from the syringe, because if there is, you may damage the base and that will cause permanent damage to the warmer. Now, once you've secured the lid, you can place the hypo inside and you can warm the hypo to 55 degrees and you can use it inside the mouth. The other use of the warmer is when you would want to heat or warm silanated veneers. So veneers, once they have been silanated, can be warmed, because this increases the depth of silation, and you can always cover them up with a lid. Make sure that this lid is placed whenever you are placing veneers, whenever you are placing composite, because you do not want them to mature pre-operatively before you can put it in the mouth or polymerize. Now, after you are done, the cleaning of the warmer is fairly simple. You can use an alcohol swab. Make sure you are using a sterile alcohol swab so that you do not have any contamination. You can use the alcohol swab and clean the inner part with the alcohol swab, and also the inner part of the tips that you are using. Just making sure that there is no composite left, making sure that there are no remnants left before you pack this back, and you are now ready to use it for the second time.